you. Winter weather swept through Hampton roads, leaving behind snow and ice, and that certainly caused some problems. 10 on your side's Liz Palka is live this morning in Portsmouth. So Liz, it looks like all crews out today certainly do have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, Katie, they absolutely do. Let me show you exactly what we're talking about. We're in Green Street in Portsmouth. Look how thick this ice is. I mean, I can't even break through it. It's difficult to walk on, so I can only imagine trying to drive on this particular street right now. Again, this is Green Street. We're at the intersection with Effingham Street. Effingham is a little bit better. Cars are not having as many problems. There's a layer of slush on top, and then underneath that, there's some thick ice. That slush makes it a little bit easier to drive on. I'm seeing conditions like this throughout the area. I had to drive in from Virginia Beach this morning, and it looked very similar to Green Street and Effingham Street on several different roads. Now, we talked to VDOT this morning. Chris Perzicki is the public information officer. He spoke to us a little bit about what we saw yesterday. He said they had a lot of problems on bridges and overpasses, ramps, which was to be expected. They also had a lot of problems on 464. Another challenge they faced is what time this storm started. During rush hour, they had pre-treated the roads, but then the plows needed to get back to the roads to try to get through them and treat them again, and they just couldn't. Here's Chris.
So once the pre-treatment wore off, and normally the trucks would be able to go in and apply abrasives or plow, the trucks weren't able to actually make it to those areas.
Does VDOT have to face today? Well, Chris was saying that with the freezing temperatures overnight, they have to address some of the problem areas again because they're worried that the snow melt and the ice running across the roads will refreeze again. So overnight crews have been de-icing. They've been using an abrasive salt and sand mixture to add more traction to some of the roads. And they've just been out overnight continuing all this. He said that the crews are still on a 12-hour shift. They will be until about this evening. He also said they're putting out a warning to drivers still that conditions haven't necessarily improved from last night. While the snow has stopped and we're hoping the sun will get a little bit brighter later on and melt some of this snow and ice, he said you still need to take it very slow if you're going to be driving this morning. We're live in Portsmouth. I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.